Hi, you're listening to episode 88 of the Confident Coaches podcast, the one where you kick your offers up a notch. Let's go. Welcome to the Confident Coaches podcast, a place for creating the self-confidence you need to do your best work as a life coach. If you want to bring more boldness, more resilience, and more joy to your work, this is the place for you. I'm your host, Amy Latta. Let's dive in. Hello, my confident coach. How are you doing today? I'm doing fabulous, as usual. I hope that you are too. It's a good week here around the Confident Coaches headquarters, around Amy Latta Coaching. The dog is good, the family's good, the business is good. Everything's just going really well. And we are halfway through this year. And I have to tell you, I wrapped up the mid-year power reboot, and just from that 5-day training, I had people signing clients and people showing up more powerfully on Facebook and people presenting offers that they've never made before. And something that came up in one of the coaching sessions is now this podcast. This is what I love about coaching, is that you can use the coaching that you are doing, the free trainings, feedback that you get from people, and you can turn it into brilliant content. You are getting ready to witness that right here in this podcast. So I just have to tell you, if you did not get a chance to do the mid-year power reboot, at this point, we're probably wrapped up on it. You can probably still join. Just go ahead and reach out to me. But way more importantly than signing up for the power reboot, I want you to listen to this episode right here, because this came out of the power reboot. And I want you to be willing to follow through on the call to action I'm going to share with you, because that's kind of what this is about. This is about offers. This is about making offers. Now, there can be a lot of confusion around what making an offer even is. So this isn't like a making offers 101, okay? This isn't like an entry-level course. We're going to go over kind of like a different kind of offers that you guys are making, but we're going to talk about it differently than I think I've ever talked about it before, because this concept didn't even exist in my head before I was coaching inside the mid-year power reboot, okay? You have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to the mid-year power reboot. Make sure you take me up on the offer to get the podcast freebie at the end of this episode so that you can start getting my emails so that when these trainings come up, you can sign up for them, because my free trainings are brilliant and amazing and deliver so much value. And they are in and of themselves a kind of offer. And this concept that I'm going to share with you, making daring offers, came out of the training. So like, it's always good stuff. Even when I run the same training over and over again, it's always delivered in a new and fresh way. And you're getting ready to find out why towards the end of this episode, when I'm talking about what it really means to make more daring offers. I'm going to give you some question prompts. And these are the very prompts that I use when I am offering trainings and I am making offers. And it'd be really even fascinating, like, for you to pay attention, like, to how differently even I am talking episode after episode or training from training, because I myself am following the very prompts that I'm going to give you at the end of this. So when I'm talking about making an offer, so I will give you a making offer one-on-one, right? Making an offer is literally just telling somebody that you can help them and this is what you need to do next. Okay? It's not hard. Your brain will say, I don't know what she means by making an offer. Making an offer just means, I'm a life coach. I hear the problem that you are talking about. I can help you. Would you like to work with me? Now, would you like to work with me might be, would you like to read this blog? Like, read this blog, sign up for my free training, schedule a consult call with me, hire me as your coach. Like, all an offer is a call to action. It's just asking them, would you like what I have to offer you? That's all it is. It's not complex, though we will make it very complex. Now, in Confident Coaches Mastermind, which is my paid program, you actually get a list of the different kinds of offers that you could be making. But that list is going to be more along the lines of, these are all the different in-person offers that you can make. These are all the online offers that you can make. These are all the funnel email offers that you can make. That kind of thing. And that's not what this podcast is about, is the different kind of offers that you can make, get all the different ways and the brainstorming. Like we do that inside the mastermind. This podcast is about a different kind of offers that you might be engaging in, such as safe offers versus asshole offers versus daring offers. What? Yes. And everything that I just listed for you, these kind of offers have everything to do with the kind of energy that you are in when you're making offers. So the kind of energy that you're in when you are engaging in an in-person offer or an online offer or an email post offer, right? I'd actually be remiss if I didn't call out that if you aren't making offers at all, any of these three offers are at least a step up, right? Like if you're not making any offers at all, any of those offers is something. Like if you're not telling people, like, I can help you, then any of those is better. Making an offer is simple. I mean, because that's really all you're doing. You're telling someone that you can help them, then you give them that call to action to follow. And actually, as I'm even talking about this, let me regroup a bit. There are actually 4 kind of offers that you could be engaging in, because you could be engaging in the no offer, or the safe offer, or the asshole offer, or the daring offer. So what do I mean by these 4 categories of offers? So a non-offer offer is where you post something about your story. And another thing that you get inside Confident Coaches Mastermind, inside CCM, is you not only get a breakdown of the different kind of offers that you could make, the different avenues that you could make, as well as ways to make them irresistible, different ways you can phrase your offers. You also get a brainstorming activity that we do together where you come up with as many as 100 different content ideas in about 15 or 20 minutes. So a non-offer offer is you're taking one of those ideas that you come up with and you're sharing it. Maybe it's an introduction post. Hi, my name is Amy. I'm the Confidence Coach for Coaches. And it's a little bit of my story. Or maybe it's an educational post where you're educating your audience about life coaching or about a certain aspect of your coaching. You're telling them about yourself and your story, or you're educating your audience on the kind of work that you do. And the no offer just stops there. You don't tell them what to do at all. It's just information. You just share something about your process or a transformation that you had, and then nothing. You're just sharing information, and there's no, and now you need to go do this, dear audience person reading this. You don't add on and I can help you, and here's your next step. There is no call to action. Now, to be clear, the no offer may be an intentional post that you make in a good overall marketing plan, where you are intentionally just simply adding value into the world. And I will do this. I will throw in a no offer every once in a while into my plan. Or, if I'm not in a strong launch mode or I'm not actively filling one of my masterminds, a lot of my content is a no offer. I'm merely just putting tons of value out there. Maybe I have something I want you to do. Maybe I don't. And that does have a place. There's nothing wrong with a no offer if the goal is simply to add usefulness to your people's world and nothing else. But that's not typically where Confident Coaches Mastermind clients are getting stuck, right? All of their posts are no offers. And then they're beating themselves up that no one's scheduling a consult call or even commenting. It's like, I write all this good stuff and no one cares. And then I will just happen to see something that you wrote and I'll be like, listen, this is a great story, but what do you want them to do with this? There's no call to action. And all a call to action is just fancy marketing lingo for tell them what to do next. Do you want them to answer a question? Do you want them to schedule a consult call? Do you want them to sign up for your free training? You have to tell them. They are not mind readers. Your audience cannot read your mind. They do not know the next logical steps if you don't tell them. Do not assume that they know what you want them to do, because they don't. They have no idea what you want them to do next unless you are very specific and tell them, do this thing next. Okay? And the thing is we might think that it's logical, but you have to remember that they have a phone in their hand, most likely, and they are scrolling. And your thing has to be able to get them to stop and follow through on the next thing. There's lots of other things for them to be scrolling on. There's lots of other things for them to read. Unless you tell them, you need to do this, they're probably not going to do it. They're not going to go seek out your sign up link if they have to go search for it. The second they have to go search for something, they're already on to something else. And you know this is true because all you have to do is look at your own behavior. Anytime you have to take an extra couple of steps to figure out what you're supposed to do next, you've lost 90% of your audience right there, right? So that's a no offer, which may be a strategic part of your market plan, but 9 times out of 10, those are the only offers that you're making. And then you're very, very frustrated as to why no one's responding to you. So then we move into what might be more called a safe offer. And again, if you aren't making any offers, if you aren't even posting, or if you're posting with no call to action, so safe offers are at least a step up, right? Because you are giving them a call to action in a safe offer. For instance, if you're just making content calendars and then not doing anything with it, hey, safe offers are way better than doing that, right? At least you're telling them what to do. It's just that you're telling them what to in a way that maybe isn't super clear. And we do this in Confident Coaches Mastermind. I run offer a day challenges, and those offer a day challenges may be more action than you've ever taken or that you've taken in a really long time. Or it's, I was only making an offer a couple of times a month. Now I'm doing it every single day. And this will be fun and exciting. And a safe offer is going to be step up from a no offer, and that it will give them a call to action. But frequently what happens when it comes to safe offers is your call to action, it's unclear. It's hard for them to understand exactly what you want them to do, or more likely, why they need to do it. So either it's unclear as to what you want them to do. It's hey, so sign up for a consult call, but there's no instructions on how to do that. There's no idea of what the process is. So you're either it's not clear what the steps are to do the thing that you want them to do, or there's no tie from the piece of content that you wrote and the why they should get on the phone call with you. So a safe offer might be a nice, long educational offer where you go very in-depth explaining a concept that you teach, and then you just tack on to the end, if you want to get on the phone with me, schedule a call. Which, if you're not making offers, feels very bold, right? That feels really, really bold. It will stir up. Safe offers will stir up all kinds of worries about breaking rules. It will stir up, your fear of what other people are going to think of you and whether or not people might say that you're dumb or that you're wrong. It will stir up doubt. It will give us lots of great coaching to work on inside of CCM, Confident Coaches Mastermind, right? But for your audience that message is for, who is on board with what you're saying, that call to action is literally just a tack on to the end. It's it's telling a great story and then get on the phone with me. No one wants to get on the phone with you. No one wants to click over and go read your blog. No one wants to sign up for your free training. No one wants to do that. Literally no one wants to take time out of their day to sign up for your free training just because you said you give this long post about this great story and then go sign up for my training. The two things, there's no bridge between the two things. And they literally do not want to do the second thing. And all you have to do, again, is ask yourself, do you ever click on anybody that says, hey, I posted a new blog today about this coaching concept, go read it? Do you click on that and go read it? Probably not. Probably not. Do you go sign up for free trainings just because somebody says, hey, I've got a free training, come sign up for it? Probably not. Do you have any desire to get on the phone with literally anyone? Now, a couple of you are weirdos who love getting on the phone. But most of the confident coaches that I work with are like, nope, don't like it, don't want to do it. Because when there is a great piece of content, and the content might be great, but you've just slapped a call to action on the end, there's no bridge in between what that content, the valuable information that you've shared, has anything to do with the next step you want them to take. What does your transformational story have to do with them signing up for your free training? What does this client success story have to do with getting on the phone with you? What does this coaching tool offer that they would click through to go read your blog? Like, why would they read it and comment on it? A safe offer is often fueled with the energy of hoping. I hope they like this. I hope they think this is okay. I hope they still like me. I hope they don't mind me bothering them. It's the energy of, do you think you might like to do this? It sure would be nice if you got on the phone with me. I'd sure like to talk to you. Like, even as I read through those, as I say those sentences out loud, you can just feel the energy in your body. It's like a hoping. It's like a, gee golly, I hope they're okay with this, right? Now, the interesting thing is you might get some takers on your safe offer. They don't not work at all. You can absolutely sign clients while you still have doubt, when you haven't bridged that story to the call to action, while it's still wrapped in this illusion of safety, right? Because really the reason we make safe offers is because we're afraid to rock boats. The reason we make safe offers is because we're afraid to rattle cages. We're afraid to stir people up because we're worried about the condemnation. We're worried about backlash. We're worried about somebody calling us out. We're worried about somebody saying you're being too salesy. We're worried about all this judgment of other people, right? We're worried about saying something wrong. So we think we're going to make this safe offer, but it's such an illusion of safety because actually we're not feeling any better. We're not feeling any safer, but not really going out there and helping people and doing what we said we want to do. And yet it is possible for people to take you up on your safe offers. It doesn't not happen, okay? But you run the risk of a few things with safe offers, is that they won't work more often than not, and people won't connect with your stories or the content, and they won't connect, how that information can actually help them personally. Instead, it just comes across as you doing great storytelling, and they're not really getting how that could help them. They don't see what the next logical step is. They don't get what you're saying to them and why it matters to them. So you don't actually apply it to them. It just becomes great inspirational porn and not much more than that. And then a couple of things could happen from there. Either you start to think that you suck, and your offers then get safer, or you go back to the no offer, or you stop any content at all, which is the energy of something must be wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I must suck. This isn't working. I'm not working. Right? You'll start thinking, oh, that pendulum will swing to there's something wrong with me. You might also start indulging in how long this is taking. You might start indulging in your worries about time and money being wasted. We do lots of coaching in CCM around wasted time and wasted money while we're waiting for people to figure out your safe offer, right? It can also lead to that next kind of offer, which is the asshole offer. And those offers are fueled with anger towards your audience or annoyance towards your audience. It's the pendulum swing from there must be something wrong with me to there must be something wrong with them. I post and no one seems to get it. What's wrong with them? Why aren't they taking me up on all my brilliant shit? It's so good. So the energy here is not so much hope. I'm hoping and I'm wishing and I'm praying. It's more annoyance or frustration with them. Because where you really want to be is daring offers. And this is the work that you're going to do in Confident Coaches Mastermind. How to make more daring offers each week over the course of the 6 months that we are in working together. Daring offers remove your doubt, remove your hoping and wishing and praying. You remove your anxiety and your fear of judgment from those posts and those offers that you're making. Daring offers will do one of two powerful things. It will make you incredibly uncomfortable and barfy, and it will make your audience incredibly uncomfortable and barfy. What? Yeah, a daring offer rocks boats, rattles cages, shakes some leaves free from that tree. Daring offers are willing to risk the relationship that you have with your audience because you love them enough to tell them what they need to hear. It will shake them up. It will highlight what they've been avoiding. You're going to say the thing that they've been afraid someone was going to call them out on. Now, be really clear. This isn't being an asshole. This isn't an asshole offer. Asshole offers come from the energy that there's something wrong with them. Like, you poor sad sack, you need this. What's wrong with you? Why haven't you taken me up on one of my safe offers yet? Whereas a daring offer, the feeling line is going to be love. You're going to shake their tree loose from such a place of love for them. The thought here is along the lines of, I see so much potential in you. I see exactly what's possible for you. And I know I can help you. You want this. You need this. A safe offer is, do you think you might want this? An asshole offer is, why don't you want this already? And a daring offer is, listen, you want this. Like, feel the energy difference from those three thoughts. Can you imagine think of one post you want to share and how differently you would word it and how differently it would come across from those three different energies. A safe offer is, here's some good stuff. You think you might want some of your own, maybe? I've shared so much good stuff. Maybe it's not what you want. Could you tell me what you do want? I don't want to upset you too much, and I hope you still like me. An asshole offer is, listen, I've been giving you all my goods and you haven't taken me up on my offer. Let me shake you hard enough so you finally figure out that I can help you. And a daring offer is, I'm going to keep sharing this with you over and over again because it's too important not to. You are too important not to. You need this. Just feel the energy of those three different vibes. Right? More than anything, you're going to be able to distinguish the difference between a safe offer and an asshole offer and a daring offer by the feeling that you are in. How does it feel in your body as you are writing that, as you are posting that? By how you feel when you are extending that offer to your audience. Is it, there might be something wrong with me? Or is it, there might be something wrong with them? Or is it, you and I are both fine, and we're going to make it amazing together? A safe offer is fueled by this feeling of doubt and fear. An asshole offer is fueled by annoyance and frustration. A daring offer is fueled by certainty and love. So a daring offer is our goal. But I want to be clear. It's okay if it takes you some time to get there. The most important thing you can remember about daring offers, the key pieces of daring offers are, first off, be in the right energy, certainty, and love. I am the perfect coach for my ideal client. I know I can help them. I know what's possible for them. I'm going to keep sharing this over and over because it's too important not to. And then the call to action is super clear. So it might go something along the lines of, when so-and-so got on the phone with me in our consult call, she shared this, and this is the work we did to get her to this new place. I can do the same thing for you. Schedule your phone call with me by clicking this link right here. Do you see how we can tie that client success story into why they want to get on the phone with you? Or it might be along the lines of, I know what it's like to feel this way. Here's the work that I did, and now I feel this way. I can help you do the same. This is exactly what you need to do next for that to happen. Or it might be along the lines of, if you're doing this right now, I love such and such coaching tool because it helps you do this instead. If you want to stop doing this thing right now and learn how to use this coaching tool for yourself, I can help you. Click this link right here. Schedule that call and let's get you signed up as soon as possible so you can stop doing that thing right away. Do you see how we are taking the content ideas, and we're blending in the call to action, and we're making it super clear, and we're not using vague language, and we're not being unclear in any way as to what we're offering them and what they need to do next. Daring offers say what you want to say clearer than you've ever said it, and you will get better at them the more offers that you make. This right here is probably the most important piece I want you to remember about making daring offers is that you will get better with time and practice, that you don't have to come out of the gate being super amazing at this. You won't. I'm still getting better at this because it really comes down to your willingness to keep practicing, your willingness to evaluate, your willingness to ask, how could I have said that better? If I'm reading this and I'm just scrolling on my phone, would this make me stop? Would this be clear to me? If I am in my audience's shoes, would I understand what I am asking me to do next? In the mastermind, you'll have peer coaches and you can ask them, hey, I've been sharing this post and it doesn't seem to be getting engagement. Is it clear on what I'm offering and what they should do next? And when it comes to daring offers, there is no destination. There's no final place when it comes to daring offers. I'm still continuing to make mine better. I'm still asking myself, how can I say this simpler than ever before? Where do I still see my doubt in this offer? How can I say this more powerfully with more love than I ever have before? Every single launch, every single time I open up Confident Coaches Mastermind for the next round, I get better at it and I will just continue to get better at it. That's the single most important thing I want you to take away from this episode is your willingness to continually get better at making daring offers that you're always getting a little more daring every single time. So I want you to think about the offers that you're making. Are you making no offer offers? What call to action could you add to it? What energy are you in when you're making that offer? How can you say that offer clearer than you ever have before? How can you explain it simpler? Have you tied in your content to the action that you want them to take? And have someone coach you through the discomfort of getting more daring. Have someone coach you to see where your posts are full of doubt. Where are you still full of doubt? Where are you still full of anxiety? What would it look like to remove that? Challenge the energy that you are in when you're making offers. You're going to get this in CCM. You're going to get this in Confident Coaches Mastermind. So go visit amylatta.com/mastermind. Apply for the mastermind. Get that call scheduled with me. Get enrolled. We start next week. I can be that coach that's by your side helping you do that because I do love you guys so much. I love you, dear listener, dear coach, right now so much. I know that when you've chosen to be a life coach, I know you want so much to help others. You know the power of this work and all of the things that are stopping you and keeping you small and that fear of judgment and that fear of breaking rules and not really being sure of what you want to say. I know this work because I've done it too. So I'm going to keep sharing this over and over and over again because it's too important not to. This work is available to you right now. Let's get you in there. All right, coaches, until next week, let's go fuck some shit up. Thanks so much for listening to the Confident Coaches podcast. I invite you to learn more. Come visit me at amylatta.com. And until next week, let's go do epic stuff.